Cool. Katrina, will you just give me a check when I'm on? Let's see if
Are you on your page?
It's going to be on the raw page, actually. Gotta find this here. Cool. We live yet? Yeah, cool. All right, welcome to the live video. My name is Mike Montefusco. I am the owner of Raw Fitness, and I am dressed in some member-chosen pajamas. Hopefully I have some other pajama-wearing people joining me a little bit. I'm going to wait like 2 minutes, but this is going to be the kickoff seminar for our Halting the Holiday Hefty Fitness Challenge, where we're going to be doing a whole bunch of fun stuff, and I'm going to explain how that works to you tonight. So just hang in there for another minute. And can you guys all find me live? Do you get a notification?
Normally, but I haven't seen it come up yet.
No. Maybe I've been too offensive.
Are you in Facebook jail?
I've got it. If you go to the page.
Yeah. I'm on the page. I'm like, it's a great page.
Yeah.
Maybe it takes a minute.
Yeah, if you go to the Raw Fitness NC page and then you start scrolling down, it'll come down. So
You're up.
I'm up?
Yep.
Yep, you got it. Cool. All right. Last deal. Perfect. All right, cool. So we got a bunch of people sitting here in the gym. Glad for that. I've got you guys joining in online. I got a lot of emails of people that are like, hey, we're in the challenge, which is ultimately what we want, but we can't be here tonight, which kind of makes me sad because I wanted everybody to be able to enjoy me in my pajamas. And so if you are joining us tonight and you're in your pajamas, please take a selfie and comment at any time. But here's the agenda. The challenge is called Halting the Holiday Hefty. It actually starts on the 26th, so that is the Monday following Thanksgiving. This is a great year where we can actually fit in 4 weeks between Thanksgiving and before Christmas Eve. So where everybody is going to be gaining a bunch of weight, we found a system that we are actually guaranteeing for people to be able to do the opposite. We're actually guaranteeing a 2% body fat loss during the course of this challenge due to the way it's set up, and I will get to that in a moment. So the big question I want to ask is, okay, the question is, and I'm going to come back to it, is choose one. You can either make a New Year comeback, and we're all about the comeback. This is make your, behind that says comeback. That's our gym tagline. We love comebacks. So you can either make a New Year's comeback, or you can have no need for one. And so if you guys with your phones, you guys can even chime in on that. So do you want to make a New Year's comeback as choice A, and you just put an A, or B, would you rather have no need for one, right? Choice B. Cool. Welcome, Teresa. I need a cottontail, huh?
Yeah, you can do. What were the options again?
You want to make a new, it's either A, make a New Year's comeback, or B, have no need for one because you did it before the new year even started. Right? So A, I'm going to wait till New Year's, I'm going to have a bunch of regrets and then I'm going to deal with it then. Or B is, I want to buck the process. Right? So, hopefully you guys are chiming in over here. B, I'm getting some answers. Awesome. Jerry, Denise, welcome. Appreciate that you guys are here. I'm going to move this camera back just a little bit, just so I can get a little bit more of me on there, because I look awesome. Okay, cool. All right, so here's the deal. Why me, why us? All right, so a lot of you guys know my story that I struggled with homeless drug addiction in 2004, and through actually having a lot of help poured into me, I've made a radical comeback in my life. I have trainers that work for me. They've made radical comebacks in the sense of their bodies. They've had a lot of help along the way, right? And so our gym tagline is make your comeback. And I know that most likely you are not in a homeless drug addicted state right now. However, because you're human, I bet that you have challenges, struggles, frustrations, and obstacles, right? Either A, with your health and fitness, or B, elsewhere in life, if I made you healthier, fitter, more energetic, and more confident, you'd be able to deal with those things a little bit better, right? So that's what kind of drives what we do, and we want to take ownership over this holiday process. Every year, even a percentage of the people that entrust me with their fitness, they fall off the wagon, they move backwards instead of forwards, and I want to take ownership over that, and I want to help them to rise above. So here's what we're going to do here, right? The other thanks that I want to give is to all of our members here, anyone who is logged in and is watching right now, anyone who is here tonight, because without, yeah, cool, cheers from the peanut gallery, whoop, whoop, right? So, because without these people, we actually don't have the honor of being able to put on a challenge. I wouldn't have a private Facebook group of people that I get to engage with and enjoy doing so on a regular basis. I wouldn't get to walk through this gym and be able to say hi to all the different faces that we've got here. We wouldn't be able to see all the transformations and all that stuff. So if you are a Raw Fitness member, every little drop of sweat that you've poured on the turf, or every dime that you've contributed to what goes into here, you are actually helping comebacks happen, not just in your life, but in everyone's life that we touch, whether it's through the physical location or through our influence, through social media or anything like that, right? So thank you, okay? The other thanks I want to give is to our sponsors for this challenge. So we have a lot of great prizes. I'm going to mention who they are right now, and then I'm going to get into the prizes later on. So as far as sponsors, just so I don't miss anybody, but I've got right next door, I've got All Around the Board is helping us put this challenge on. Fleet Feet Huntersville. I've got NutriShop LKN. Serenity Now Massages. Yes, cool. Everybody likes massage, right? So I've got Christian Brothers Automotive. Clean Eats, they're whooping over here, right? I've got LuLaRoe, my favorite. I like those stockings, look really good on me with I have them underneath my pajamas right now. That's actually what's going on. I've got Monate Hair Care from Katrina Cobb. And I would mention, so Monate's great, but Katrina Cobb, who is sponsoring us, is even better because that's who we actually want to be doing business with if we're inspired by this. And the same thing for LuLaRoe is for Miss Lauren Holger. So thank you guys for doing that. I've got Juice Plus, Miss Heather O'Brien from Juice Plus has got wonderful gifts for us for our winners. And then one of our faithful members here as well, Oliver Chiropractic. And then another one of our faithful members is Whalen Dentistry, Ryan Whalen and Whalen Dentistry. So thank you guys, because you guys are the reason that this is all actually about to happen. So here's the deal. Everybody comes to me because they want some type of a result, right? It's more than just workouts. And the number one result that we deal with is fat loss, right? That's the number one thing people are after, right? And so I'm going to talk a little bit about what we're going to focus on to make sure that actually happens from a scientific perspective. I promise I'll make it really easy to follow and not boring at all, so just stay with me, right? So the first thing you need to know, if you're going to lose any fat off your body, is that calories in has to be less than calories out. I know what you're thinking. You're like, wow, so glad I tuned into this fitness expert. I've never heard that before. Cool. I got one laugh over here, just so you know. And she's still laughing, so. Now they're all laughing. Cool. All right, so calories in has to be less than calories out. Calories out we would define as your metabolism, right? So this is the sum total of what your 100 trillion cells in your body is doing on a daily basis. I will tell you right now, my metabolism is revving very high because this bunny suit is extremely hot. Okay? It's heavy and it's hot, and I'm burning calories under here. So our metabolism has three main components, and this is going to be a little interactive here. So the first component is RMR, stands for resting metabolic rate, which is basically right now for all of you that are just sitting there watching, not doing anything. Sitting, sleeping, driving, right? Your eyes are taking snapshots with muscles, your heart's beating, you're breathing, all this stuff costs calories. Resting metabolic rate. The next part of your metabolism is what we call the thermic effect of food. So I know when you eat food, you eat calories, but the digesting of food also costs calories, and it's a part of your metabolism, right? The thermic effect of food. And then the third part of your metabolism is activity or exercise, right? The stuff that goes on in the gym or wherever it is that you go and you do your physical exercise. So now, if you had to guess, which of these three do you think plays the biggest role in your metabolism? A is my resting metabolic rate, B, the digesting of food, or C, activity, right? So chime on in for us, right? A, do you think resting metabolism is the biggest part of your metabolism? B, digesting of food is the biggest part of your metabolism? Or C, activity? I'll let you guys chime in. C. Cool. Teresa says A. Belinda says A. My exercise science degree having wife says A. Just throwing that out there. All right. So cool. All right. So the answer is actually A. Right. So the answer is A. Resting metabolic rate is actually 60 to 70% of your metabolism. Digesting of food is, that's a 1, 10 to 20%. And then activity is actually only 20 to 30%, even in an active person. So here's what that means, is if you're like most raw fitness clients, you're like, yo, Mike, I want to lose fat and I want to lose it fast. How do I do this without doing anything weird or crazy? If you want to do that without doing anything crazy, I want to go where I can have the biggest impact. I want to hammer the big number. Right? So I want to change your resting metabolic rate. So now it's the peanut gallery. How do I change your resting metabolic rate? What do I focus on? How do I get it so you burn more calories while you are sitting at your desk all day? Yeah, I'm definitely sweating. I am definitely sweating. That's true. Yep. My head getting shiny. Is that what's going on there? Yep. Let me hide that. A little glare. A little blinding. Scott says A. Good job, Scott. Yeah. Cool. All right. So the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to build muscle, right? We are going to get strong. So my number one priority for fat loss is actually not cardio. I'm not going to put you on a treadmill. Oops, did I say that out loud? Right? So strength training, but we do specifically called metabolic resistance training, and I'm not going to bore you by getting deeper into scientific. Just know strength training for fat loss is our number one priority. Keep that in mind as I keep going there, right? So we're going to build muscle, we're going to get strong so that we burn more fat for energy while we're at rest. Is this making sense to you guys so far? Cool. I get a couple nods here, right? All right, so that doesn't mean we don't believe in heart rate-based training. We do believe in heart rate-based training, right? So some people call that cardio, right? Metabolic conditioning, whatever you want to call it. There's two types of Metcon, right? There's aerobic training and anaerobic training. Aerobic really simply means it's less intense. It can be sustained for a long period of time, and you use oxygen as your main energy source. Anaerobic means it's more intense, and you can't just use oxygen. It can't be sustained for a long period of time. It's like sprinting versus jogging, right? When's the last time you're like, hey, what'd you do for cardio? I sprinted 30 minutes straight, never slowed down even once. I did it. It's awesome, right? Like no one's ever going to say that, right? You sprint for a little bit, then you have to rest, right? So that's anaerobic versus just, hey, I'm going for a jog to go cover 5 miles or whatever it is that you're going to do there, right? So here, follow me to my little chart over here. Hope you guys can kind of see this. So here's my chart. In my aerobic model, my regular cardio, I get my heart rate up to a certain amount. I go, I do my, say, 30 minutes or whatever. I burn some calories, but as soon as I'm done, I'm done. The benefits of this severely taper off the second I'm finished with this. In my other model, like say we did it at Raw Fitness, right? So we're going to slam the ropes for 30 seconds, rest. Then I'm going to push a sled. Then I'm going to swing a kettlebell. Then I'm going to slam a medicine ball. And if anyone's in their pajamas right now, I want selfies coming through. I want to be seeing selfies. If you guys see selfies, well, you guys are going to come on, and you guys are going to come on in a minute. So, can I do the running? What about like a little, just like a... Cool. Little moonwalk. All right, so this model here, back to my illustration, this model here, right? I didn't just do cardio, right? My heart rate I couldn't just use oxygen. So you know what happens the next 24 to 48 hours? My body adapts. It says, how do I make it so the next time Mike does this workout, it's not so hard for him? That adaptation process costs calories. It creates a big afterburn effect, right? So we're taking the focus off of how do I burn calories, and we're saying how do I turn you into a lean, mean, fat burning machine while you are at rest. Okay? So that's where I'm at there, right? Now the last thing I'm going to talk about science until I get into the specifics of the challenge. Thank you guys for staying with me. All right? So the next thing we're going to talk about is the pecking order of calorie consumption here, right? So if my body could run off nothing else, it would run off carbohydrates, right? So if I ate French fries for breakfast and cookies and cream ice cream, which I love, for dinner every night, it's going to be a really uphill battle, even if I'm doing this intense exercise, strength training, and my interval cardio, right? But through a reduced carbohydrate diet, doesn't have to be a no carbohydrate diet. If you like that, that works for you, go with it too. No problem, right? But I'm going to have you do at least a reduced carbohydrate diet, right? I'm going to back the intense exercise, I'm going to back the carbs out of my bloodstream, right? The body's next choice, unfortunately, is actually like the body will burn muscle or protein easier. This is why you may have ever seen an overweight aerobics instructor, right? Like, how's that possible? Like, when you come to Raw Fitness, like, I don't work out with you. I, like, stand over you and, like, make sure you do it right. When you go to the aerobics class, like, she's doing, like, 6 classes a week, man. Like, aerobics, doing all this stuff. She comes in every week looking exactly the same. Could poor nutrition play a role? Yeah, probably does. But what I would tell you is that her body is sending a signal to her body saying, hey, where can I pull calories from? I'll use the muscle, no big deal. It's easier to burn for fat than energy is, actually, right? So we don't want to go that route. That's why also if you're a runner, you ever go do like a half marathon, a marathon, there's all these people that have clearly ran all these miles to be able to run 13 or 26 miles, still have all this fat all over their body. How is this possible? So what we want to do is we want to make our number one priority strength training. This is the universal sign for strength training, right? So I'm going to strength train, right? Brain's going to send a signal to the body. It's going to go, where can I pull calories from? It's going to go, oh, can't use Mike's muscle. He needs it. He uses it all the time. Your body knows you have a lifestyle that requires for you to be strong. Boom. Process of elimination. We get the fat out of the fat cells. Thumbs up. Give me a like. I'm with you if you guys are with me so far, right? Cool. I got some thumbs up over at the peanut gallery. Cool. Thumbs up. Yes. Loving it. All right. So, great. We know the science, Mike. How does this get me in really good shape during the hardest time where the average person is going to gain 7 to 10 pounds of fat? I'm so glad you asked that. All right, so here's the deal. We have a guarantee of a 2% body fat loss, and I'll get into the criteria if you enter this challenge, right? One of the things is it's a team challenge, right? So we're going to have teams of 3. You're going to be engaged with other living human beings to encourage you on. And it's going to be scored on points. The team with the top points will win the most prizes. I will have some under prizes for individual performers and things like that as well, right? So what we are going to handle is if you join this challenge, either A, you're already a Raw Fitness member, you'll work out according to your program, right? You'll obviously be a little bit more compliant on it. We're going to push you a little bit harder, and you may even come in here a little bit on your own to get a little extra, right? So we're going to handle the workouts. We're going to handle coaching nutrition through using MyFitnessPal, checking up on you guys and meeting with you, checking in with you once a week. A coach is going to make sure they systematically check in with you to make sure that you are on track and doing what you need to do. And then obviously we're going to be coaching mindset the whole time. So we'll have motivational posts and all those different ways that you guys can be engaged, because mindset drives exercise and nutrition. If you think about it, you would agree that mindset's more important than exercise and nutrition, because it drives them. Yet we're always looking for the nutrition recipe, the diet, or the new exercise program I can do, and no one ever wants to look at this, yet everyone would admit that this is the most important thing. That needs to be addressed, and we're going to help you with that here, okay? So here's how the scoring goes. We have an awesome in-house heart rate monitor system called MyZone. It's a strap that you wear underneath your shirt on your skin, and we project the heart rates up on the wall. It calculates something called MyZone effort points. The harder you work out, the more points you get. For this challenge, your team score will be combined in my zone effort points. You will get points when you are above 70% of your max heart rate. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. You're just going to have this thing on, you're going to work out, you're going to get out a bunch of points, it's going to be great. Go with it, right? If you're used to using the my zone, then just know 70%, you can't just like put it on like while you sleep and like get points that tally for the challenge. Like that wouldn't work, right? That'd be like not a cool way to win, right? So 70% above. The next thing is, because I just told you the number one priority for fat loss is what, Peanut Gallery? Yes, and how might I affect my RMR?
Muscle.
Muscle, cool, strength training, right? So every strength class you make, which are on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or every personal training session you do with your trainer, you're going to actually get 100 points just for doing strength class, right? On top of the effort points you get while you go through the class, and there will be a finisher on the end, so you'll do well that way. The next way we're going to score this is we're going to weigh people in an in-body scale. It'd be pretty hard to tell someone I'm going to give you a 2% body fat loss if I didn't actually measure and see that they do it, right? So we're going to measure you on the scale, beginning, middle, end, make sure that you're staying on target, and you're going to actually get points. If you lose body fat, you'll get points for that. If you gain muscle, you're going to get points for that, because both of those are going to help everyone get to their long-term goals of looking more lean and toned. Whatever that means, it's just what everybody tells me, okay? So the other way to get points is if you are a member and you refer a non-member to the challenge, then you're going to get 1,000 points just for that, right? So, because if you can stock your own team and you can care for your community and you can make the community grow, then we're going to reward you by, we're going to give you 1,000 points if you bring a non-member in, right? So that's how you actually score points. Now, this is a new twist that we're going to be doing. Has anyone ever seen The Voice? Anyone ever seen The Voice? Thumbs up if you've seen The Voice.
Yep.
Yep, I see it. Yep, a bunch of people seen The Voice. Cool. All right, so on The Voice, like after they have the battle and the one person like the one singer like loses and they're supposed to go home, the other judges can like hit their button and they can like steal, oh, right? And they will literally take someone from another person's team and have them on their team. Well, we're going to actually do that here. So once a week, I'm going to award out 2 steals that if you get a steal, you can pull up anyone except for the top 2 teams. If you are on one of the top 2 teams in the standings each week, then you cannot be stolen. But if you're on any of those teams, so you can have a top performer in team 3 or below, that you can literally take that person onto your team if you get a steal. There's 2 available each week. And then we're going to have 1 safety. And if you get the safety, you're the only one that's going to know that you have it. And you're just going to wait. And if someone tries to steal you or anyone from your team, you're going to give them one of these with the safety. And then they're going to lose their steal and no one's going to get stolen. The way you're going to get that is you're going to just engage with the stuff that we're doing on social media to motivate you guys. Comments, shares, things like that. And we'll just randomly pick someone. We'll say, hey, the 3rd contestant that shared this post during the course of the week, we're just going to randomly select, boom, that person gets a steal, right? So you're just going to engage with us on social. I'm going to guess that everyone here tonight actually has social media, right? So that's a win, right? So, yeah, I've got one person who'll tell me no as they're on the phone, right? So,
Why not?
You're not on social media? Oh, that's right. You're doing the boycott, right?
I'm boycotting.
She's boycotting the social media. We're gonna have to have a separate way for you to get steals next. Instagram. You can do Instagram. Instagram's part of it. So, yeah. Facebook's Instagram. Cool. So, the standards for the guarantee are this. So if you want guarantee, then I can't just like give it out to you. It's not like, hey, you're just going to sign up and not come here and then you're going to get the guarantee. So you actually have to have 10 workouts during the 4 weeks in raw fitness. So 10 workouts actually have to be done here in the gym. You have to accrue 70% above. You have to get at least 2,500 My Zone effort points. And if you're new, that may not mean much to you, but know that's like 3 to 4 hard workouts a week in general. You can work out outside the gym with the heart rate monitor strap on and get points. If you try and cheat, I will know. I have my way to know, so don't do it, right? So anyways, you have to get 2,500 points. You have to log your macros in MyFitnessPal every day, right? So you'll track all of your food so we can see your calories and your macro breakdowns and the guidelines that it gives you. And then you have to come within 85% of your total calorie number for the week and 85% of your protein number for the week. Those are the only two of that we're measuring. If you can hit those two numbers and track every day 2,500 points and make your workouts and your weigh-ins, then we're going to guarantee a 2% body fat loss during the course of the 4 weeks. And if you don't, then I'm going to give you your money back, right? My loss. I'm so convinced that we can move the needle with you. I want to see you get involved, and I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is, right? So that's how we go there so far. I'm going to pause for questions before I mention before I talk about the sponsors and the prizes. So anybody have any questions right now? Hi, Johanna. I look really cool in this thing, don't I? I can see myself on my laptop. This is amazing.
Where did you get your shoes?
Oh, well done. Well done, love. Yep, I got them off Amazon. Teresa Wengel picked out the winning pajamas. Once I saw it, I knew the Christmas Story pajamas had to be done. I'm surprised no one's got on me for not actually wearing my little,
Somebody did.
Did somebody get on me for that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Denise.
Denise. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Mom. Yeah. So the hand things are going on right now.
Melinda. Oh.
Challenge accepted, says Scott. Let's roll,
Yeah.
homie. Let's do this.
Meredith. Can we use Better Human?
Actually, no. We're going to use MyFitnessPal. It's actually much easier to use and much faster to save your stuff on there. And then you can friend all of us simply so like every coach in here, we can all be friends with you and see what you're looking at, as opposed to the Better Human is just like one master account, and we're not going to do that anymore. But trust me, if you go and do MyFitnessPal for a couple days, you'll far prefer it over the Better Human app. It's much more user friendly. Can there be a full team of can there be a full team of non-members? Yes, there can be. There's supposed to be one non-member per team. You can have a full team of non-members, yes. And I love carrots, just in case you're wondering. Video's frozen. No. That's just you, Melinda. Are you back, Melinda?
Talk like a bunny. Bonnie said talk like a bunny. Where's Natalia? Is she on? Meredith is in. Woo-hoo, Meredith!
Yes. I can see just fine. Cool. I just hopped like a bunny for you, Bonnie. Just so you know, I love you. I just want to point out to the 610 crew that Bonnie Monster was at 6:30 p.m. getting her game on. Okay, so.
She's my hero.
That's it. All right. RN then. I don't have a tail, Denise. I'm so glad you're enjoying this. I'm gonna see you soon. Okay.
Let's see. Natalia is at home in her pajamas. We have no proof.
Yeah. All right, Natalia. Let's see the picture. She's at home in her pajamas.
She posted a picture earlier.
Did she?
Yeah.
What kind of pajamas were they? Were they like?
The top half was Russia, the bottom half was the U.S.
Oh. Well done. All right, costs.
No, it was.
So yeah, I'm going to get to the sponsors and prizes, and then I'm going to get to the costs. So the first prize, I'm going to ask Katrina over here from Monet Hair Care Products. What is your exact offering that you're offering out for the challenge?
My exact
Yep, your exact offer that I tell you that I needed to know for tonight. So
is a gift certificate for each of the winners
winners on the amount of
on the amount of $50.
$50 each. So Monet Hair Care is doing $50 each. I put her on the spot in front of everybody. I knew I'd get more that way. So, right. So $50 each for Monet Hair Care.
And it's for men, women, and children.
Men, women, and children. They've got men products, unless your hair looks like mine, right? So it's so much better with that off, but I'm not going to do it. All right. So Fleet Feet and all around the board. I'm still waiting on offers to come in here, but I know Fleet Feet Hunters all around the board next door. I've got nice deals for us. Serenity now is doing a 60-minute massage Christian Brothers is doing 3 $50 gift certificates. NutriShop Elkan's doing 3 $50 gift certificates. Clean Eats is doing 3 $40 gift certificates. Lauren Hogler, LuLaRoe, $50 3 certificates. Juice Plus, Heather O'Brien's doing Complete Shake Mix, an awesome Healthy Living Revolution cookbook, and some Juice Plus chewables, and Oliver Chiropractic, free assessment and adjustments. And then Whalen Dentistry's got these awesome professional at-home whitening trays for all y'all coffee drinkers or smokers or former smokers up in here to make your teeth white, right? And then Melissa and I are actually going to do something special. Like for us, like we've just noticed the community has become really, really important to us. And we're moving into a new humble abode in February. So we're going to have the winning team over and host them for dinner one night. The 3 of them, so we can kind of like get to know you guys and just celebrate the fact that you guys work together as an awesome team and won. And then everybody's going to lose a bunch of fat in the process. So that's what we've got going on prize-wise. The cost for the challenge is, for members it is $99, right? For non-members it is $149. If you want to buy, if you're a non-member, you want to buy your own My Zone belt after, you can for $150 to keep it because they're super cool. But we figured $149, we'll have one on loan for you for the challenge. And that includes everything I talked about. So you're going to get the workouts, all the coaching, nutrition, accountability, structure, the guarantee, the weigh-ins, the team dynamic, the prizes, and the energy that's going to be in the gym. You're going to want to be a part of it. Like, people are going to be working out super hard. It's going to be electric in here. You're going to want that same motivation, so we want that for you. Okay, so Melissa, did you post the link in the first comments box? Were you like my first one on here?
Yeah, it was up there. It was up there at the top. You just can't get
It was up there at the top, like the first thing? Okay, cool. So one of the top comments, if you're watching this, is the link, and I'll tell it to you right now. If you go to our website, rawfitnesspersonaltraining.com, and then you hit / halting the holiday hefty, right? Halting the holiday hefty. That's it. It's going to all come up. And then what's on there is there's a sign-up form on there. So you can, if you scroll all the way down, there's a sign-up form. All the rules, all that stuff, and then this video, there's another video on there. This video is going to be on there with all the rules below it, and then there's the sign-up form below it. So if you want in, jump on in, get in the challenge, let us serve you, let us exceed your expectations. Trust us that this is going to be a more fun and engaging experience than you could imagine right now. And thanks so much for listening tonight. You guys have been a wonderful audience. I will stay on, and if there's any other questions that you guys have, but other than that, if you are done with me, feel free to sign off. Thanks for bearing with us, and I look forward to seeing you guys around the gym. I want to see you more often, but less of you. Good night.
Daryl is adding to the prizes.
Then we call vote.
Daryl's got to be 3, dog. It's got to be 3. 3 winners.
2 members home.
One person.
Mark Kane already in and paid. Get on board. See, look, my members are like starting to like arm wrestle down, people down, saying, get in where you fit in. Come on. Thanks for all the hearts and the love and the thanks. You guys rock, man. It's Scott, LOL. Laura Lorenz. Tag your friends, tag people in the gym, get them in.
Melissa is begging you to put your bunny hands on.
Oh, I'll do anything she wants.
That's right.
My wife bailed me out. I got a flat tire on the way to work this morning out in the rain, and she just like dropped everything, fed Beckham, came out, took me to the gym so I could come here to be able to get ready and get this thing on, man. You know, I get all the glory being in the bunny suit, and she's doing all the work behind the scenes, so you should get some glory too and put a bunny suit on for everybody as well. This is the best. Heather, you're the best. We miss you. Move closer. Thanks, Amy. Love you too. She's a great wife, right, Jerry? Yep. Go, Melissa. I'm not doing a handstand, Rick. I love you, but I'm not in love with you right now. It's not you, it's me. But no handstand.
I think we need to see the running man again.
I'll do one more running man and then I'm going to sign off.
Now sprinkler.
Cool.
That's
Spring.
sprinkler.
That's this one, right? Right? And then there's like the lawnmowers one, right?
Yeah, grocery cart pushing the grocery cart.
What?
Pushing the grocery cart. Throwing stuff in. All right, cool. Good night, guys.